The air was painted with hues of orange and gold. A gentle breeze whispered across the lake, rippling its mirrored surface. Aarav walked along the familiar path, each step light, almost hesitant. The warmth of the setting sun did little to chase away the chill that had settled deep within him. He watched as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that stretched out like yearning arms. The world seemed to hold its breath, caught in the beauty of the fading light. But for Aarav, the beauty held a sharp edge, a poignant reminder of what he had lost. He clutched a takeaway coffee cup, the familiar warmth seeping into his cold fingers. The aroma of roasted beans, a scent they both loved, did little to soothe the ache in his heart. Each sight, each sound seemed to whisper her name, a constant echo in the chambers of his memory. He brought the cup to his lips, taking a slow, deliberate sip. The bitterness of the coffee mirrored the bittersweet memories that flooded his mind. This was their café, the place where they'd spend countless evenings watching the sunset paint the sky in a kaleidoscope of colors. He remembered the way she used to hold his hand, her fingers intertwining with his, a silent language of love spoken only between them. They would sit here for hours, talking, laughing, dreaming of a future that was theirs to build. Now the empty space beside him felt vast, a constant reminder of her absence. The cafe was bustling with life, conversations buzzing around him like a hive of bees. Yet Aarav felt strangely detached, an island in a sea of voices. He watched couples holding hands, their laughter echoing in the air, a stark contrast to the silence that had become his constant companion. His gaze fell upon a young couple, their faces flushed with the first bloom of love. He saw himself in the way the young man looked at the girl, his eyes filled with adoration and a touch of awe. A wistful smile touched Aarav's lips, a fleeting echo of a happiness that now felt like a distant memory. They used to walk this path hand in hand, their laughter mingling with the rustling leaves. She loved this time of day, the golden hour when the world seemed to shimmer with magic. He would tell her stories, weaving tales of faraway lands and mythical creatures, his words painting vivid pictures in her mind. He closed his eyes, trying to conjure her face, the sound of her laughter, the scent of her perfume. But the memories, once so vivid, seemed to slip through his fingers like grains of sand. He clung to them desperately, trying to hold on to the fragments of a past that was slipping away. The air was filled with the scent of blooming jasmine, a fragrance that would forever be intertwined with her memory. He remembered the day he had gifted her a jasmine plant, a symbol of their love that would continue to grow and blossom with each passing year. Now the scent was a bittersweet reminder of a love that had withered before its time. The sky was awash in a tapestry of colors, a final burst of brilliance before the day surrendered to night. Aarav watched as a flock of birds soared overhead, their silhouettes stark against the fading light. They seemed to move with a sense of purpose, their flight a testament to the enduring beauty of nature even in the face of loss. He took another sip of his coffee, the warmth spreading through him, a fleeting comfort in the face of his overwhelming sadness. The world was moving on, the sun setting on another day, yet he felt frozen in time, trapped in a moment he could not escape. With a sigh, Aarav turned away from the lake, his footsteps heavy on the now empty path. The last rays of sunlight painted the sky in a final, breathtaking display of color. But Aarav didn't look back. He carried the memory of the sunset and of her deep within his heart, a bittersweet ache that he knew would remain long after the last light had faded. He continued walking, a solitary figure swallowed by the approaching twilight.